This happened in LA. Once this white comedian, he was saying Chink on stage like constantly, and I was feeling backstage. I was so angry. I just remember I almost grabbed the lamp from backstage to smash his head with, And 3 white comedians came over to me. They were like, "Hey Joe, you gotta remember the context." I was like, "What context? Is this some kind of KKK diversity training meeting? Hey, from now on we're gonna include Asian people too."
I have seen so many people just say to my face, "Oh, why are you so angry, upset?" These are the words we all use, we all say all the time. And I know free speech is important, but then some people are just so obsessed about free speech, they don't care about other people's feelings. I even saw a white guy saying the N-word on stage while recording himself. I was like, wow, you have the urge just to say that one word, I just couldn't fathom it. But then there are people who do it, and then they claim, hey, that's what everybody does, So in that sense, it's probably good for everybody to know, these are just really offensive words. It's, don't use it against Asians, or at least don't feel that, I can get away with it.
So here are the 8 Asian slurs, okay? They're Chink, Chinaman, Chingchong, Gook, Jap, Slopehead, Zipperhead, and Slanteye. Anybody wants to add anything? Yeah, and my dad was like, "Hey Joe, can you teach me some of those words?" And I'm like, "You really don't want to know." But if you really want to learn, all you need to do is do a 20 on the fast lane on the highway. And then roll down the window. That's like a Rosetta Stone for all the Asian slurs.
It's very difficult for me to say, to be honest, because it has so much history and humiliation in it. But on the other hand, if I don't talk about it, a lot of people just don't quite know that they were like, oh, they claim innocence. They were like, oh, yeah, they just found the little words everybody says. And these are the 8 Asian slurs are Chink, Chinaman, Chingchong, Gook, Jap, Slopehead, Zipperhead, and Slanteye. I'm sure there are others, but those are the main slurs against Asians.
But what really kind of breaks my heart was every time there's this report of anti-Asian instances, there were always these comments. One of them says, "Oh, I am so happy to see someone is knocking the Asians down a notch on their privilege." I was like, "Oh, what privilege? When did we have privilege?" Then I realized something. I think most people in this country have no idea about Asian American history.
If you see a successful Asian, more likely than not, he worked his ass off in this country to achieve that. I just remember the new CEO at Starbucks is an Indian American. And people are like, oh, he probably came from a rich family background. I was like, yeah, even if he was born with a silver spoon, that spoon is probably attached to the key to the bathroom at Starbucks. Yeah, because I just want to address the feeling that Asians are somehow privileged in this country. There were a lot of rich Asians right now, but I don't think they're the majority. I used to live in Boston, and every year we had a fundraiser for low-income housing people in the Chinatown in Boston. And their monthly income was really low. Sometimes it's like even below $2,000. And the housing in Boston was just so expensive. Sometimes they're just getting priced out of Chinatown. So it's pretty tough there.
Hello, World Journal. This is Joe Wang. This Asian hates Asian hate. And keep up the fight against Asian hate. Thank you.